Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hankrum Gaming channel. Today we will have a quick video, just a rebuttal to a couple of videos that I saw online regarding Anthem. And seriously, I agree with a lot of things on the article on the Kotaku page. I didn't read it, mainly because I didn't have to. I'm not rebutting it because it's just an opinion piece. Well, it's not even an opinion piece, it's just presenting evidence that there were problems in BioWare, Edmonton, and that's in Alberta, Canada. A lot of people took away from the reports that the problem was simply mismanagement of the game, which isn't true. There's a deeper problem in BioWare, and the problem is that its management, it looks like its management mostly, is behaving like they're not making video games, they're making some kind of a statement with every one of them, and that's why they were dragging their feet. I mean, they were inviting people like Anita Sarkeesian to the studio before they even had a game going. Why are they inviting her? She's not a game analyst, she's not a game developer, she's not a story writer, she's a critic at best. She's a critic of games. Why are you inviting her? And why did they invite her? Well, there's a whole article about it on oneangrygamer.com, but that's not really the issue. What he says is basically they were busy promoting how many women they have hired instead of working on a game they had already taken money for. And that's the problem. EA had already paid for the game to be made, and BioWare Edmonton was not making it. They were just talking about it. Well, talking about making a game and making a game are two totally different things. And by the looks of it, from what Angry Joe is reporting, is that BioWare Texas was telling Edmonton that, you know, you guys need to do something better. We worked on Star Wars: The Old Republic, I think, is what BioWare Texas did. And they were telling BioWare Edmonton, you guys need to do some things differently because you're going to make a lot of mistakes. And Edmonton didn't care. Why? Because they were too busy pushing the politics. And if you look at the footage that I have collected, the whole thing is political. Every single bit of it is political. And when you're talking about, oh, but they only had 16 months to design the game, considering they took the combat from Mass Effect Andromeda, and they took a lot of the facial features from Dragon Age Inquisition. There's a lot of textures that are taken from either game, either Dragon Age Inquisition or Mass Effect Andromeda, including some of the jump jet animations and graphics, basically. By animations, I mean how the character moves, and by graphics, I mean the effects from the jets. So, I mean, okay, I agree with you. There were some management issues, but the management issues come from the politics of the studio. And I don't just mean left-wing politics, I mean the politics that are internal politics, not, you know, parties and stuff like that. I'm talking about the internal politics of the studio are rotten. And that's why I was saying BioWare needs to go. BioWare needs to go away as a studio. It cannot be repaired. The rot is set in, basically. It starts from the top, but it's reached too far down. And most of the people that are worth something have quit. And the other people who are still with BioWare agree with BioWare. And if you're in BioWare and you disagree with them, but you still work for them out of here, well, I'm sorry, but you're worthless. Your opinion doesn't matter because you haven't made it matter. Because this game failed because of the stuff that was going on in BioWare politics. And you put up with it. Alright, you got bills to pay, everybody has bills to pay. That's not an excuse. And the company has failed because nobody has said something, nobody has stood up together with somebody else. Some people have quit, probably from, they got tired of trying, because nobody stood up with them and went up to the boss. You just let somebody else do the heavy lifting. All those other people got the courage and left. Now you're stuck with a dying studio that deserves to be gone. Because if you want to do politics, get into politics. If you want to do video games right. That's all.